A give up the middle, Jenkins.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Tag! 70 Lions!
Sanders to throw. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
60 Eagles, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Play action. It's Sanders.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They go play action now. Sanders.
And his throw is incomplete.
But it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Viking 18.
Sanders once more. He'll try and do this himself.
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown.
Jerry Jeudy.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Good move. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 26.
Good shot. 180. 11. Stop.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with the victory in that one. So they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati.
Here we go. 180, 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now. Down at the 33. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Hot. 180. 11, MT, tape. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. Hot. 11, 11, 11.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Now it's short. And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. Hot. 180. Hot. Hot.
Burrow will throw. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki.
Here we go.
Second down and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. That's out to the right as they set up the screen here. So nothing doing there. And 3rd and 8 now. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
11, Thomas. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. Stop.
To the air again, Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too. Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hurt. Deputy. Nice. Go.
An inside run with Jenkins.
And some room to run now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as they used to be, huh?
Here we go. Check, Bobcat.
First down, right back to Judkins.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free, but we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them.
Harold Fannin from 21 yards away, and they're able to add on to their advantage.
So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
47-yard line.
The Bengals had 5 and 11 on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Here we go, here we go.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for the Cincinnati score.
Chase Brown, 52 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 13-7.
13. Bengals 7. Evan McPherson.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns drive about to get started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Once again, Judkins.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
75 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Hey, check that. Street. Let's go now. Nope. Check, Panther. Ready, right?
They'll give it to Jenkins.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
A gain of 15. First down, Browns.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Go.
On the handoff, this is Jenkins.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
47-yard line.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
First down. A gain of 29 yards. And the Browns' first down.
Ready. Ready.
Now Sanders. Open man, that's Bond.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ready.
Here's Sanders.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Harold Fannin
With his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game.
And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Now the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Browns 20, Bengals 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And when they're down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Now they go play action now. Burrow.
And he will find his man Chase complete.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
12. 180.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This pass complete to Higgins. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
White 80. 11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 12, 12, 12.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
On 1, ready?
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Gun. Shot. White 80. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. Shot.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
This one complete to Yoshibas.
And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the 2nd half. That's certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
On 1, ready? Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Now Burrow. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
We're good.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
12, 12, 12. 11 MT, tape. 11 MT, tape. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Hey, stay with him. 11, 11. Stop.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's get set. 11 Thomas. Dot. 11 Thomas. Dot.
Play action. It's Burrow. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Mason Graham
Forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11, 11, 11, 11.
They'll look to throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Wide 80. 12. 12.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
19-yard line.
Here's Burrow. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback who's going to his left.
Harold Fannin, 37 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
You can imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Gun.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here we go. Stop.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Here's a diving catch right side. 18 more yards there and another first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Wide 80. 11 comments. Stop.
Burrow on play action.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And Burrow going to throw again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. 11. 11. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, MT, tight. 11, MT, tight. Dot.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 20.
Ryan. Come on, come on. Hey, let go.
A give. Here's Jenkins. There he goes, right side. He's on his way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Judkins, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Bengals 7.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Here's 2nd and 7.
11, mighty. Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Here we go, here we go. Wide 80, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow will throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
11, Thomas. 11, MT. 11, MT. Stop.
They'll try and throw for it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now.
Here we go.
At the 36.
180, 11, 11, 11, 11.
Again, it's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, It actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
38-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continue to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Liking 18. Panther Street. Panther Street.
On the ground, this is Judkins.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
A run, it's Judkins.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
189 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
1st and goal at the
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Judkins not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing, Sanders.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 3 yards out.
And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
On 2, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield.
Here we go,
that was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now it's Burrow. He rifles complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Andre Yoshivas, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals get a bit closer. And McPherson on for the extra point.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On 1st down, here's Jenkins.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now it's Jenkins.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
I like the call there, because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Ready. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll run. This is Jenkins.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
Keep in mind they can still get a 1st down here as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Ready.
They'll run it with Jenkins.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
Quinshon Judkins.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon,
as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign.
Now for the point after. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10
Here we go.
at their 35-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
And the Bengals 1st down.
Gun.
At the 48-yard line.
A final shot now for Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Cleveland,
They do get the victory here in the season finale, but it was altogether a somewhat disappointing season as they'll wind up at 6.